Well,
The stocks, they go up, and the stocks, they go down. The key is all in the timing. It's in the delivery.
jeepers, I wonder if you knew ahead of time. Could you make some money at that?
Could you make money? Of course you could. This is the Jim and Terry Show where we don't make money.
No, not at all.
We're going to talk about the stocks and the ups and downs and the vagaries of the market. But your notion that maybe if you knew stuff, if you were maybe on the inside, maybe insider,
Jeepers, maybe I'll get a job as an inside trader. Oh, wait, that
was
would
that
be
trader
illegal.
or traitor? Is this
It's
Marjorie
both,
Taylor
actually.
Greene?
It's
or
actually
what?
both.
Oh, both?
Yeah.
Because if you're making money off the government while you are the president of the United States, you are
a traitor to the nation.
Traitor to the
because
nation.
you're getting rich and everybody else is getting poor.
I see. We're going to get steamed up under the
Oh,
collar.
you go.
We're
to,
not wearing collared shirts. Well, I am.
You go
but
to
you're
you
not.
go to war, and people make billions of dollars,
How is that?
and they're on their yachts
How
sipping
is that?
champagne because the industrial
Military-industrial complex.
Yeah. So every time there's a war, they got to replenish their stockpiles, which means the owners of those factories and everybody else who gives donations maybe to political parties maybe or flat out payola to a certain person end up getting the contract for billions and billions and billions of dollars, and now it's 1.5 trillion.
Unbelievable.
$1.5 trillion for military. A lot of people are getting rich. So just make a war. Just have a war.
Just have a
Even
blow
if they
up.
And, well, what they do is they've done it before. Eventually, you got to do something with your armament. You can't keep it around forever.
No, there's a shelf life.
So you use it.
Yeah.
If let's not dump it. Let's blow it up like Firecracker Day, Terry. We'll just go blow it up. Oh, we'll blow it up over there. You know
Not
what I
over
mean?
here.
Yeah, not over here. We'll blow it up over there. So.
What about arms dealing? Couldn't they not offload their shelf life termination stuff and say, "Oh, we'll give you a bargain"? You use your mob boss voice
Yeah.
again.
I got to do for you, man. A few little spent things here and there. But you could take on Moberia and kill all the Moberians, and it's only going to cost you like $1 trillion.
And I wonder too much. Nicolas Cage had a great movie about being that
Yeah.
person. That to me is where the black arts of government. The stuff that you don't want to know what your government's doing, but they do. They offload their stuff.
Yeah.
And they sell it to third parties, aftermarket, below market, black market. I don't know how they get rid of this stuff. But, gee, do you not need a hot war to blow your inventory?
Well, and they probably screw them over with that as well, like what Canada did. I still haven't forgiven my own country when it sent those containers over to the Philippines. It was supposed to be full of plastics, recyclable plastics, and put their garbage in there. That was one of the prickiest things I ever saw in my life, and it was Canada that did that.
So there's stuff.
And just throw that, so you're selling, look, we'll sell you this stuff, man. And then you just throw that in too. Just give them that as well.
Oh my.
They're not going to go through this crap. It's too much of it. So line the bottom
If
with
you've
hand grenades.
seen the shots of the garbage piled up outside Manila, the capital of the Philippines, you can see how that becomes a huge problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They sent
look
it back. I think they sent the containers
Good.
back.
So
Good.
they should.
Yeah.
And we should find
So
ways of dealing with garbage.
That was like when the United States was building those absolute horrible cars, and I think it was Saudi Arabia bought a whole
You mean the
bunch of
K
them.
cars?
No, they were just just their regular Chevs, and they were they sold them in Saudi Arabia. They showed up. They were standards and everything else. Saudi Arabia said, "This is crap. Send them back."
Sounds like a Ford Pinto.
Yeah. Well, all those cars were horrible. I'm very thankful to Japan, quite frankly, for bringing us
upping
good
the
cars
game.
that we had to. And now we're going to be able to probably thank China, because when those cars
BYD.
arrive, those new cars arrive, people are going to say, "I want that." And this is one of the reasons why big companies in the States and Canada probably don't want them.
Well, Tesla doesn't want that at all.
Yeah,
Tesla leaned on Trump to keep the tariffs high, so China was not able to enter the market. And now,
that's why I'm glad Canada dropped theirs.
well, I'm glad we had the battle forced upon us on tariffs.
Yeah.
It gives us a chance to break and get breathing space from Trump and from his regime.
Yeah. So that, and other things too. I mean, we dealt in good faith. As a matter of fact, the United States deal that we're in now.
What deal? There's no deal?
Well, there is a deal. Trump keeps saying he's not interested. Fine. It goes
he's not
till,
interested
I think
in
it
renewing
goes
it,
to
but it still carries on.
2038. But the thing is Helter Skelter, man, he made that deal. And he touted it as the best deal could ever have been made. It's his deal. And then he started bitching when he got his second term because now he had to find a way to make billions. And that's where this apparently $19 trillion is coming from, tariffs. Yet I thought the court said you can't keep that money.
Not only did they say that, but everybody knows that tariffs are a tax on the people, the consumers.
No, I don't think a lot of Americans are aware of that, or they wouldn't wear those stupid hats still. I mean, it's just stupid. Just think about it. You're paying more. Trump just simply says everything's better than it ever was, and the mega people go, yeah. I don't know why my paycheck won't go any further.
Well, that takes us to a couple of things. Mr. Global is a guy that I follow. I'll put a link in the description, but he talks
Did you send me him?
I think so. He's the guy.
He just stands there.
Well, he's sort of just sitting there, usually. Sometimes he's in his car. But he takes a clip of somebody, usually a MAGA-type person, meaning someone who has not considered the real ramifications, didn't think it through to the logical conclusion of your argument. So, of course, they're Trump supporters. And invariably, they're talking about energy. And the common notion, and the one I think I sent you, was we don't need anything from Canada. We don't need their oil. Venezuela has the same kind of oil as Canada does. We don't need anything. And this guy then goes about, his shtick is to debunk the MAGA talking points and the Trump talking points because they are, for the most part, nonsense. The notion that there's a trade deficit has nothing to do with us, has everything to do with the United States. But they don't want to be convinced of that. We are the ones ripping the United States off. It takes...
Well, that's why our relationship is done.
Yes.
I mean, Trump said they're rotten, they're nasty people.
Oh, yeah, he called us. We were scum, too.
We're nasty, scum people, hard to deal with.
Yeah.
They've been ripping us off for years upon years upon years upon years. The stupid MAGA, I'm sorry, MAGA people. I know some of you are probably really nice people. But the stupidity of MAGA is the reason the United States is rich and the most powerful nation in the world is people like Canada and Canadians believed them.
Trusted.
You will look after us.
Trusted.
Ukraine trusts the United States. We'll give up our nuclear bombs and you'll look after us? Yes. And then they
2014.
betrayed them.
Right.
Same as they're probably going to betray absolutely everybody.
Everybody.
It just seems to be their way. And that's what's starting to hit now. That's why you've got Canada buying their armory somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because we can't trust you.
That's right.
Because you betray. And it's not you, it's the people. You're blind because you don't look into nothing. It's your politicians who are getting rich off your ignorance. And we're not going to fix that because they'll just blah, 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 go through their little lives, not realizing there's just to the north you won't die, you won't lose your house if you get sick. Just to the north, just that line. You won't be destroyed because you got an illness. But you get destroyed because you get an illness. And chances of you getting an illness is very, very big. So you need to smarten up. You need to educate yourselves. You need to open your eyes to the world, or you're just going to be led down this path to destruction. Boy, I'm on today, aren't I?
Is education the way forward? How do you educate people who don't want to be educated or who think they already know the answers and Trump told them what the answers are and they believe him? How do you get past
Well,
that?
what you got to get past is arrogance right off the bat.
Can you?
I don't know. But you have to. Well, some of these broadcasters that you're listening to have.
Well, they
look and they go, all of our fresh water pretty well is coming from Canada. You know, a lot of our power is coming from Canada. A lot of our natural resources is coming from Canada. Oh, yeah, Canada's in charge of NORAD at the north. We're trusting our defense to Canada. Yeah, Americans, think of that. You know what I mean? But they don't. It's like, oh, America protects everybody. Well, we took our role and we never betrayed it. Even now, we haven't betrayed it.
No.
We've just updated our radar systems. We just didn't buy American. but we haven't betrayed that
That trust.
alliance,
Yeah.
that trust. But the United States has already by threatening us.
Yeah.
So that wonderful, peaceful nation no longer is. It's a nation to be watched, feared, monitored, not respected. You got that wrong. You're not respected. You
Well,
may be feared, and do you really want that relationship to be feared? Because your president does. There's
Yeah.
power in the military,
Apparently.
strength in military. That's what he's got.
Have you seen the ads lately?
Yes, I have.
So you've noticed that too?
Absolutely.
So what do you think that's all about? America Strong? Is
America Strong is military, and if they're allowed to go, yeah, they'll probably screw up a lot more relationships. But there is a great chance they'll outspread themselves, just like the nations before them, and fall. And for the first time, I think that could happen in our lifetime, Terry. That means within the next 40
Don't
years.
say it, Jim. Don't say it out loud.
40
That's a
years,
thought bubble.
40 years.
All right, Jim and Terry Show signing off. Bye-bye for now.
It's complicated, this relationship I have with my morning coffee. It's from the way that I